Leonardo da Vinci didn't just paint beauty, he designed machines that could wipe out entire armies, centuries before they existed. A tank that couldn't move. A flying machine that may have crippled its pilot. A weapon that worked perfectly, and then vanished without a trace. But that's only the beginning, because in his notebooks, investigators found something else. Missing pages, reversed mechanisms, and warnings written in mirror script. Why would one of history's greatest minds sabotage his own inventions? Why erase knowledge that could change the future? And what did Leonardo see that made him stop himself? We are taught one simple idea. Leonardo da Vinci was a visionary, ahead of his time. But that assumption hides a contradiction. Because if his designs were truly that advanced, why were they never used? Why do so many of his machines contain critical flaws? Not small mistakes, but errors that make them completely unusable. That doesn't look like ignorance, it looks like intention. And once you see that pattern, you start to question every single drawing he left behind. Northern Italy, late 15th century. Cities like Milan, Florence, and Venice are locked in constant conflict. War is not theoretical. It's daily reality. Leonardo works under powerful rulers, including Ludovico Sforza. In 1482, he writes a letter to the Duke. Not about art, about war. He claims he can build machines to destroy fortresses, devices to dominate the battlefield, weapons no one has ever seen before. And then he starts drawing them. One of those drawings appears around 1485, a circular armored vehicle, wood reinforced with metal plates, 36 cannons arranged in all directions, 8 men inside, turning cranks to move it. It's a tank, 4 centuries early. In 2010, engineers recreated it based on Leonardo's design. Same materials, same dimensions. The result? It didn't move. Not even a centimeter. At first glance, it seems obvious. Too heavy, too primitive. But when they examined the gears, they found something strange. 2 key gears were reversed. Front wheels pushing forward, rear wheels pushing backward. The machine could never move. This wasn't a limitation of the time. It was a built-in failure. And more importantly, it's a failure that no experienced engineer would make by accident. Mechanically, the system is simple. Crank rotation transfers force through gears. Gears align direction. Wheels convert that into motion. If even one gear is inverted, the entire system collapses. Instead of generating forward movement, it cancels itself out. This is not a minor error. It's a fundamental contradiction. And it requires deliberate placement. The tank is only the first layer. In another notebook, Leonardo sketches a flying machine, an ornithopter, large wings, lever systems, a human pilot providing power. He studies birds in detail, wing angles, airflow, muscle movement. Then something happens. Pages disappear. In the codex on the flight of birds, several sheets are missing. Directly after a line that reads, "The great bird will take its first flight." After the gap, his handwriting changes, uneven, distorted, and he writes, "I will write no more about this." At the same time, Florentine records mention an accident. A young assistant, seriously injured. Unable to stand properly afterward. No details, just a payment to a doctor. Coincidence? Or a failed experiment? Historians suggest something critical. The ornithopter itself could never work. Human muscle power is insufficient. Modern biomechanics confirms this. But in the same notebook, just pages earlier, there is another design. A glider, fixed wings, tail stabilization, controlled descent. A design remarkably similar to early aircraft prototypes used by Wright brothers in 1903. The solution was already there, but Leonardo focused on the impossible version. Why? Let's separate facts from interpretation. Confirmed. Leonardo designed complex machines, including armored vehicles and flying devices. Some of his sketches contain mechanical inconsistencies. Missing pages exist in his notebooks. Likely, certain errors like reversed gears appear intentional. Some designs were never completed or tested. Uncertain. Direct evidence of accidents linked to his machines is limited. Personal motives are inferred from notes, not documented statements. Rejected. There is no proof that Leonardo possessed technology beyond his era. All designs can be explained within Renaissance knowledge, just pushed to extremes. Then there is Venice, year 1500. The Republic faces a naval threat. The Ottoman fleet approaches. Leonardo proposes a solution: a diving system, leather suit, breathing tubes, air supply bag, even a primitive valve system. The idea is simple. Divers sabotage enemy ships underwater. But the physics creates a problem. Breathing through a long tube underwater becomes impossible beyond shallow depth. Water pressure compresses the chest. And yet, Leonardo includes a secondary air reservoir, a controlled airflow system, conceptually similar to a modern regulator. Developed centuries later, the Venetian Senate rejects the project. Not because it doesn't work, because Leonardo advises them not to use it. A document from Venetian archives records a conversation. A senator asks Leonardo a direct question. If this works, why didn't you build it before? Leonardo's answer is preserved. I do not wish to teach men how to kill each other beneath the water, where there is no witness. He wasn't stopped. He chose to stop. And this pattern repeats. The tank, sabotaged. The flying machine, abandoned. The diving system, withheld. And then one more case. A multi-barrel weapon, 33 barrels. Rotating firing system, tested in Milan, witnessed by diplomats. It worked. Then, it disappeared. Later analysis suggests the barrels were deliberately damaged. Microfractures. Invisible at first glance. Fatal under pressure. Destroyed from within. And if that's true, then Leonardo didn't just hide his inventions. He actively erased them after proving they worked. What is supported? Leonardo created advanced designs for his time. Some contain structural inconsistencies. Some were never completed. What is likely? In several cases, flaws appear intentional rather than accidental. He may have limited the spread of his own ideas. What remains open is true motivation. Fear, ethics, control, there is no final statement, only patterns. Leonardo once wrote that he avoided publishing certain ideas because of the evil nature of man. If that's true, then one detail becomes difficult to ignore. His notebook survived. Thousands of pages, some encoded, some incomplete, some deliberately altered, which means one thing: not everything was destroyed, and somewhere in those pages, there may still be a design without the flaw.